G'day everyone, and welcome to the first game of 25 in this batch. As you can see, I've chosen the M2 Light, one of my favourite tanks again. And we're in the earlier tier group of tanks, and we're in the Russian city, I believe it is. Now, as per with this one, I will head off to the right here. I decide to race around and run down the outside edge of the map, or at least this is my plan. However, things do not go so well for me. Up here, as you can see, I'm doing quite well, trying to avoid hitting all these obstacles. All they end up doing is really slowing you down. Spotted a tank off to the left. Come down here through these barriers. So far everything's going really well. And I've come across a tank coming from the opposite direction. Stop, take aim. Now this is the first time I've actually come across a red tank coming along this way, down this far. Usually I come across them further back than that, but as you can see, I'm slowly eliminating them, but I'm also getting a shot from the left. And I look around, I can't see anything. If you look at the map, there is a tank to the left. He's just out of my sight. I don't know how he's able to see me. So I have to basically getting out of his sight. I now take off, and I'm still looking for him. There's a tank over there. There's now two. I'm trying to get a bead on them. All the stuff here, I can't see anything, can't see them clearly, so I decided to get a bit closer so we can get a better look at them. Come around here, come up, have a look. So all the carriages are in the way, can't see anything. And lo and behold, there's an enemy tank on the other side. I decided I'm going to use these carriages as a barrier. Fortunately, they don't work too well as barrier. I can't get a clear shot at the enemy tank, but he's definitely shooting me. I can't even shoot through these things at him, which is annoying. And that, so I've taken some damage, I've backed up, so he can't see me properly. I've waited, and now he's where I can see him, but unfortunately I'm also where he can see me, and I'm not doing too well. So he's about to eliminate me, and there, I'm gone. He got me. I did bugger all damage to him. My gun's way too small basically, he's got thicker armour. And when I change my point of view to one of my teammates, I find they're all congregated in the same area. If you have a look at the map, down on the bottom right corner, got all the green players in this general area. It's like, what are they doing? They're all sitting there doing nothing. Just, it's like, what's going on? I'm thinking to myself, so I'm just basically changing view from one player to the next, see what's going on. And if you have a look at the counter at the top, the green players have only lost one player so far, which is me. The red players have lost two, and no idea what's going on here, why they're all congregating. There are also times in these games with the commentary and that I'll say about going left when I'm actually going right or something, or going right when actually going left or something. What it is when you look at the situation map down in the bottom right corner, you could be saying left when on the game you're actually turning right, and that's where I'm getting my directions seemingly mixed up, sort of thing. So I'm sort of looking at the map, situation map, and giving directions from that, and other times I'll be looking at the game, giving directions from that, which the directions don't seem right at times. But here, the game's going pretty good actually, because we seem to be pretty evenly matched between the teams. Nobody's getting a great advantage over the other team, sort of. And now all the green teams seem to be pulling back down towards the base, down into this general area, and all the red are slowly congregating towards this area as well. I mean, it's unusual to have this kind of thing going on, sort of thing. It's like it's never planned. Normally everybody's spread all over the place, and it's like individual fights, more or less, sort of thing. But this, everybody seems to be, both teams seem to be staying together as a one massive big group together, and it's turning into a really good game. This particular green player is trying to come around and get into a position where they can engage the enemy, and here we go. And you'll notice that this particular AMX tank is able to take a lot of shots basically from the front without taking too much damage. I haven't actually driven one of these tanks yet in any of the games. I do have one in my garage, but as I said, I haven't driven it yet, so I'll have to give them a go sometime, because I do get new tanks in my garage every now and then. There is an AMX that I want to get my hands on, and you'll notice that's basically that AMX type that was in the very last game of the previous 14 games that I posted up. I really want to get a hold of one of those and see how they handle and perform. So that's a to-do thing later on. At the moment he's coming around here. Obviously he wasn't expecting to run into somebody that close. But there was basically, by the looks of things on the map, there was 3 red tanks down there, and he found himself outnumbered and quickly retreated. So when looking at the counter, the green have now lost 3 and the red have lost 4. As I said, it seems to be a pretty evenly matched game. It's quite a good one, and just trying to figure out what this particular player is doing. Again, he hasn't seen this one, but then you would think this big player would have seen this tank and known to go around them, but that happens all the time. Tanks running into each other. And now he's giving them a shove to make them move faster. So it sort of makes you wonder what some players are thinking when they do stuff like that. Right now, coming around here, I'm going after the again, he gets a shove from the back, and I don't know why he's pulling back a bit. A bit weary of the red tanks, I think. Because he's moving back, I think the others are moving back there. I'm not sure why. So I changed point of view to another player, again in an MX, AMX I should say, and just eliminated another red player. Now we're heading down this way looking for more. just here in front of this building, he sees another red player, takes a shot, doesn't do any damage, and as you can see, this building here that he's now passing in front of, there's those archways and that little bit of rubble. You can actually hide behind that rubble and get a clear shot down that street, or vice versa from the other way, and all you're exposing is your turret, so it makes a hard target for your enemy tanks to get at you. So now he's coming down here. I'm thinking possibly that mate here wants to go around, come around in behind these tanks, but he comes across one here. He's seen them, but they haven't seen him yet. Gets a good shot at them. Now they know he's there, so they're moving. And yeah, he's now been taken out. They come around. There's another red tank over that way. Coming up here, and I think, yeah. There's obviously a red tank across there, and he's helping to take him out. And yeah, so this is what you call basically 3-on-1, which makes it difficult when we've got multiple tanks going after one tank. It makes it very difficult for the defending tank to defend themselves, because they're being shot multiple times from different directions. Now going after the rest of them. There's only 3 red players left, and looking at the map you can see they're all down this way, and he's just spotted one. Takes a shot at him. As you can see, he's getting shot, but he's not taking a great deal of damage. So when you look at the life meter on the left, lower left display in the lower left corner there of the screen, you can see he's taking a lot of hits and not getting a great deal of damage. As I said, these AMX tanks must have some very good frontal armour. Now he's coming down here, and yeah, there's a little driveway there, a little roadway or alleyway if you like. Deciding to go down there. He knows there's a tank over there. Don't know why he keeps hesitating for. Not sure about that. So there's only 2 red left and 4 green. Comes here. Stops here. Turning around. Not sure if he's checking behind him or what, see if anybody was following him. Basically, got off to his right, there's a tank there. It's down the other street. I think, yeah, basically he's got a tank on either side of him. He just missed his chance to take a shot at that one. He's turning around. He knows that one's up there. Oh, and there's the other tank. He's actually moved position. He gets a shot off at him but misses. He's turning around. There's a tank. He's taking a shot, but he's not doing a great deal of damage to that tank. He's taking hits. Again, he's not getting much damage done to him. He's just barely giving damage to the other tank there. It's amazing how much damage these AMX tanks can take. As you can see that counter down the left, his damage count, life counter is not going down at all, even though he's getting hit and taking damage. And unfortunately, if you have a look right at the top right corner of the screen, you'll see the counter is running down. The game's about to run out shortly. He's Now, his track was damaged, he had to fix his track. That's why he was just sitting there. Now he's coming up here, he's got one more player here to try and deal with before we can go after the other one. And gets a shot at him. And this guy comes around, shooting him again, he's not taking the damage. And he's able to eliminate him. Now he can go after the last one, but unfortunately he's run out of time, and that's the end of game, and it's a draw. I will see you on the next game. Bye.